go and have a shit.
You could always do it before if you really wanted to.
No, it's just, getting ready.
So you're on a timer right now for whenever you have to go to the bathroom. But tea always takes precedence.
Oh, God, yeah.
I'm not shit till I have my tea.
Got to get things lubricated.
Good. Yeah, you don't want it to be all stuck up in there. Yeah. Like, just come right out.
Just burns a bit when you try to suck it up your ass. That's the only problem.
Wait, what are we talking about now?
The tea.
You taking a tea enema?
Draw your sword, knock your arrows, and ready your spellbook. It's time for another episode of The Gamesmen. What role will you play?
Evening, guys, gals, and guildies, and welcome to episode 33 of The Gamesmen. The games are here to play roles, and I'm going to play the role of your host. I'm Amherst89. With me today, I only got one person, and of course, that is Mr. Harley Dan Natman. How are you doing this fine evening?
Yeah, fine. Of course, it might not be evening when the people are listening to it. So, hello, good morning, good afternoon, good whatever. Good riddance.
Good day.
Yeah, pretty good, thanks. Just chilling out, fixing some laptops, drinking some tea, and actually, I say chilling out, fixing some laptops. That's one that's been an absolute arse.
Yeah, how
the
long
hard
did it take
drive.
you to get 134 megabytes?
Ridiculous amount of time. I think this hard drive is screwed, basically. So yeah, I'm not having much fun trying to save their photos for.
Or it's back from the 1980s.
No, it's a SATA connection, so it's not that old.
Yeah, it took you, what, like 2-3 hours or something like that just to get that much?
Oh, it took so much time. It's ridiculous, and it keeps screwing around with my machine as well.
Anything else going on with your week?
No, not really. Completed a couple of games. That's been about it. Can't think of anything fun or interesting that's happened.
Well, let me tell you about my week. It's been, other than us doing the Walking Dead Season 2 spoiler show that went up on Friday, I got bothered that whole day. And I got a half day. I took a half day from work because I have tomorrow off as well, and people just kept coming and taking me away from the computer, so I couldn't get it edited fast, and other shit kept happening. And I got the podcast up whenever I get say this show up on a regular day, and I get home at 4. So it takes me 3-4 hours to get this show up, and then it took me 10 hours or no 8. Something like that hours just to get that up, so it was a pain in the ass. And it was just editing hell as well. There's a lot of ums and pauses and shit. So hopefully it sounds good to everyone. Other than that, working, painting, yesterday was insanely awful, and it was 1,000 degrees outside. And then we had a 30-foot bonfire going, so that helped. That sucked all the moisture out of my body. Just trying to stay trying to stay hydrated yesterday was horrible. But we cleaned out entire shed, burned a bunch of stuff in there, burned a whole bunch of boxes and stuff that we had lying around. They took down chicken coop, and that's what made the 30-foot flames because it was so high up. There was lots of gray smoke going up as well. Who knows what the hell was in all that wood. But yeah, today put up a fan and light in the kitchen. Tried to put the cabinet doors back on, but with the new hinges that we got, now the doors don't fit perfectly, and I need to cut a 1/4 inch off, I think. off of one of like the right side door. I'm just gonna do it on one side of each.
Can't you just recess the hinge a little bit
Mm,
on each side, and then the doors will hang?
That little bit is hard because you got where the screw holes are already, and you'll be right next to it. So, like, you'll be hitting into that hole that's already there, unless I moved it up and down, and then I'd have to fill in all those holes with, like, a putty or something, and it'd just be a pain in the ass and a lot of extra work. But cutting a little bit off a door isn't too bad. And I don't even know how one door fit in there. So I have to cut, like, 3/4 of an inch off that door. So, it's horrible. But yeah, week's been my body is hurting everywhere. I'm in so much pain today, and I'm just happy I have tomorrow off. I can probably play some games, because I barely played anything yesterday, and I didn't play anything yet today, so hopefully after the podcast we'll see. Other than that, games. Dan, what have you been playing?
Yeah, well, just before we started kind of getting this show together, I finished Jazzpunk. I've said a little bit about it before. Man, it's so much fun. It's quite short. It's set in an alternate reality kind of Cold War world, and there's a load of corporate espionage and cybercrime, and there's like sentient boxes and martinis, and yeah, there's this weird clown playing the saxophone at one point, and it's inspired by like old spoof comedy films like Naked Gun and Airplane, Hot Shots Part 2 and stuff like that, and obviously old cartoons, and a lot of it reminds me of Ren and Stimpy with some of the way things are drawn, like your hand, the way that's drawn, very Ren and Stimpy, and the sounds very cartoony.
Don't whiz on the electric fence.
Yeah, it's developed by Necrophage Games, which is just two people who worked on it. And
what'd you say? Something about a gravy boat and a gravy bowl or something?
Oh yeah, no, there was this figure eight kind of pond, and you had to put gravy granules in it, and then you could race radio-controlled gravy boats around the pond. Yeah, it's really weird. It's hilarious. I was going around hitting people with fly swats earlier, and that was great fun. Well worth checking out. Not sure.
Yeah, I don't want to ruin the credits, but what you were talking about with the credits was quite hilarious.
Well, it turns out they're spoof credits, and then you get the actual credits at the end. But yeah, it's very good. It is at the moment. Let me just quickly check Steam. It is £11 at the moment on Steam. I think I got it when it was half price.
Yeah, I think it's going to get on the next sale.
It's absolutely brilliant. Well worth checking out. I'm going to go back and do all the bits that I think I may have missed a couple of bits.
Now, how long was it? Like, how long does it say you played it on Steam?
It says that I have played it for 3 hours.
It's a pretty short game.
Yeah, a short game, but still, there are some cinemas here where you can pay more than £10 and see a really shitty film, and
that's like an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Yeah, and be really pissed off. Yeah, I've unlocked a third of the achievements, so there's still a load more stuff that I can do in there, and I think I probably will because it's stupidly funny.
Yeah, you kept cracking up the whole damn time.
Yeah, it's nuts. The first time I played it, I was like, okay, this is a bit weird, and then the second, I had 2 plays basically. I'm going to replay the first mission and record that and put that up because it'll give everyone a taster without ruining too much of the story, because there is a bit of a story to it. It's kind of almost like playing a crazy psychedelic Bond film.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's really good. But yeah, other than that, of course, The Walking Dead finale season 2. We did a big old show about that, obviously.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, wow, that was fantastic.
That was an ending.
Yeah, it was a great ending. Well, it was several great endings, apparently. So I'm gonna have to go and check some of those out.
I did it wrong. I feel like. Well, did it wrong, and then I did right by it, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm looking forward to seeing how the next series starts.
Oh yeah, it has to be something futuristic. It has to be in the future somewhere, because there's no way you can have, and I don't even know if they can have Clementine anymore. I mean, they can, but they're gonna have to do something with an older Clementine now, I think.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, as I said, if it felt like if you were going to be like a 20-year-old Clementine. But yeah, cracking game. If you want to know more about it, obviously check out our show. Really enjoyed it. Maybe not as great as, I think I enjoyed the first series a lot more because it was so new and fresh and amazing. It still holds up, but
not as. I think it wasn't as emotional as season 1 was.
And I'm not thinking about it as much as I did with season 1. So
yeah.
Of course, we had another go on the Witcher Adventure game the other night.
Couple goes we had over last week. We can't stop playing it. And we actually got a really long game, like 3 missions or whatever. Yeah, 3 quests.
It wasn't that long though.
Yeah, I mean we know we're doing and stuff. Yeah.
But yeah, that was great fun. We managed to play it without it crashing. Hopefully that might be because of that update I had. It's weird that you weren't getting the update as well.
Yeah, it didn't say I did.
And Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning. I've been playing that again. I'm losing steam with that game. I really am. It's got to, I don't know if it picks up, but I've got to a point where I'm just feeling it's quite dull and repetitive.
How many hours are you in? Just a few?
Oh, I don't know. I've put in a fair few, I think. 13.
Oh, jeez.
So, yeah, I mean, not much for an RPG, I suppose, but yeah, it is starting to feel a bit tedious, to say the least. It reminds me too much of Fable, and it doesn't have the humour of Fable, so I guess that's why.
Now I'm worried about playing it.
It's all right, but we'll definitely give it a go. See, you might come at it a completely different light and think it's amazing.
Well, I do like shit games, so.
Yeah, well, yes, you do. But yeah, I'll probably, I'll keep plugging away at it to see if I can, get back into it. But but yeah, it definitely works better with the controller. So use that. But yeah, that's about it, really. I think I can't really give anything else apart from a couple of mobile games.
And a little bit of Minecraft. Not sure what else you did on that.
Oh yeah, Minecraft. Well, yeah, I got that. You went to the Nether and got me some Nether wart so I could make those potions of underwater breathing, and started working on my place. And
you will never ever have to worry about Nether wart again. We already have like 6, 8, I don't know, stacks of it. So you're good.
Quite a few puffer fish, so that's all right. I just need to get some more redstone, and then I'll be fine.
Brandon says he was fishing for like 2 or 3 hours yesterday, I think. So he may have a bunch more puffer fish for you.
Oh, fantastic. But yeah, other than that, Cards Against Humanity online.
Oh, I forgot about that, yeah.
Played that with Batch and Frequency from the Destination Gamer site. And obviously you were in that as well.
Yep.
Obviously that's always a laugh. They opened it up to some randomers, which was interesting, till 2 of them quit.
Yeah.
And, I kicked ass in one of the games.
Yeah, there was one where Batch only got like 1 point for most of it, and then there's one where I only got 1 point for most of it.
Yeah.
It all depends on what card you get.
Yeah. Anyway.
Actually, since I play it too, I'll go into my stuff. But like that, with that, I think there are way too many decks picked. Like,
yeah.
There was every single PAX one. There was House of Cards, And I knew nothing about House of Cards, but I saw so many check boxes marked. I was like, there's probably so many things that I won't even understand.
Yeah, it's best to just have a few packs and
Yeah.
not go crazy.
And, if you play, one game and then do different packs in the next game, then you can make a variety out of it and get different stuff.
Yeah, you don't keep getting the same answers.
Yeah.
We kept getting one that was a stripper so ugly, people throw quarters at her. And it was like, oh, there's that one again. Yay.
Yeah, I think there was something that was like, it's a lie, and then, that came up twice.
Yeah.
And you played more games than I did. I only got on 2, I think.
It started getting tedious before you came in. But yeah, I normally love that game. But, yeah, what else have you been playing?
Well, of course, Minecraft. I haven't really done much with it. I've been busy this week, so I haven't done much of that. Dragon Age Origins, I use that to get OBS to work better with streaming, so go that. I got through the castle I was talking about last time. I can't remember what the hell it is at Redcliffe, and it's it's still really good. I just need to get more into it and do stuff. I made 2 saves now because I don't know which one I want to do. Because I either can go to the Circle of Magi, whatever, or go straight into this place and take care of the stuff that's going on. So, somebody can die, maybe other people will die if I don't do it early. I don't know how much it'll affect it. I'm not sure how advanced Dragon Age was back then. Other than that, Tearaway, play more of that, still loving it. Like Dan said, the Witcher adventure game. Also, Walking Dead Season 2, finished that up, awesome, great, sad, especially my choice, I feel horrible. And then I did some streaming, was that yesterday, right, Dan?
Yes, yeah. Last night.
And Dan got to meet a few of my online gaming friends that I met through, my cousin and my brother, and
they're an interesting bunch.
They are pretty, vocal. So if you want to hear how, Z is quite loud. Man, there's some stuff. If you want to watch the Twitch stream of that, if you can bear it, go right ahead. But after that was Dragon Age 8.
Actually, before you go on to that, I was watching, obviously, speedrunners. I'm going to have to pick that up. That game looks so much fun.
Oh, it's fucking awesome. It's so great. I guess I haven't talked about it on the show before. It's basically an endless runner. But it's on a map, and you basically circle around the map, and there are custom levels. I don't think they've made anything themselves, but it's still an alpha game actually, and oh man, you just keep running, and what happens is, I don't believe it happens until the first person dies, or by dying meaning basically everyone's on one screen and it follows the person that's in front, and basically if you fall behind, you go off the screen, you're gone, and it from there the screen keeps getting smaller and smaller, and there's one or two, actually there's one with Brandon and Dawn, I believe, and there's one with Brandon, Dawn, and I think it was. And the screen was just super tiny, and I don't know how we stayed together so long, but that game gets so intense once that screen gets smaller, because you do not know what's happening in front of you. They have boxes and everything on the ground, and if you hit them, you trip over them, and there are ones above you have to slide under, and if you hit them, you just keep slowing down, and the person that's doing everything right is staying ahead, and then you have a grappling hook. There's stuff on this ceilings and stuff like that where you can grapple onto it. If you do it right, you can get a good boost, and you can fly ahead of people if you do everything perfect. And then they have items, and Rocket, they added something new. It's like a flaming boulder. If it rolls over you, you get tripped up for a second or two. And then there's also spikes and stuff that if you hit, you basically roll over. You get dazed for a second. That can really mess you up. Like if you hit that and somebody's, especially if it's not just 4 people. Like if you're ahead, you may be able to survive. But if you're like in second place, you're just done. So it's so much fun to play. Especially with them, like there's a bunch of swearing and stuff going on. It's great. But yeah, they also have like custom map. It's like Battle Arena. They actually made one called Final Destination, like Smash Brothers, and they put the grappling stuff around, and you can swing on it to get back up on the platforms. People get basically it's just a bunch of items that you're getting, and you're trying to get people off. So it's great. I love it. And then after streaming that, I played some Mario Kart with Steve, Bob, Tom, I think Tom's daughter, I think it is. Is that it? And then after they left, we actually got somebody I don't know named Alex as well. And we played another go then. And I got screwed over so many times. And then I got ahead of people, and it's great. I love Mario Kart. The new Mercedes stuff came out, so we did that. I bought the DLC for it as well. So whenever the first one releases in November, I believe it is, which comes with like Legend of Zelda, like Link. I can't remember who else comes in that one. I just remember Link's in that. And there's gonna be like a Zelda Cup. There's gonna be a Animal Crossing one, and there's going to be others. I can't remember what they all are. Actually, I don't even know if they said exactly all of them yet. But I can't wait for those to come out, and just playing against Steve, I love cursing him out every time that he gets ahead of me at the last second. But I did, at the very last second, I got ahead of him. It was great. I was like the bullet bill thing, and just hit into him, got past him in like the last 5 seconds or 2 seconds or whatever. It was awesome. And other than that, while Dan and I were playing, actually, this is how I got some, or no, I didn't do that, tear away with that. I did Kirby's Triple Deluxe. I played some of that while we were playing the Witcher Adventure game, just while, Dan was doing his turn. It may take a couple minutes for a turn to go, so I was like, I'll do this while that's going on. So that was great. Other than that, that's all I've really been playing, but, I like Minecraft, Dan.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Do you know the play sets of stuff? Like, that picture I put up of Brandon's birthday cake with the Minecraft stuff on it? I don't know if you saw that.
I didn't see that. Terribly sorry.
Really? Well, there's like these play sets with Minecraft characters and stuff, and there's more that's apparently on sale that Courtney wants me to buy. She's trying to like, I don't know. No, not guilt me into it. She's just trying to convince me to get them. But
yeah, I do know the Lego sets and things.
Yeah, but they're not Legos.
Yeah, right.
They're just like, I don't know what they are. They're just blocks and shit. So we got the survival pack, which has Steve, a bed, a crafting table, chest, sword, and pickaxe. I can't remember. I don't think anything else in that. I got the animal pack, which has the sheep, pig, cow, dog. I think it's dog. Yeah. Because I can't remember what the difference is between a dog and a wolf in that. And then it looks like a cat. It may be an ocelot. I don't know. And a chicken. And then we got the Enderman one. I put a picture up of that on Twitter as well. You need to look at that. Because it's funny, the Enderman, like, since he's all dark and black and everything, and with my monitor not being turned on, all you see is his eyes. So it's kind of creepy. I don't know. I bought other stuff this week as well, but I have them sitting right in front of me, and for some reason, the sheep's feet can get pushed into its body. I don't know why. But yeah, I have an addiction. I want to get the iron golem that Courtney showed me, so I don't know. Maybe during the show I may get it. I don't fucking know. But yeah, other than that, that's all I've been doing and everything. So we're going to take a little break, and we'll be back in a little bit with some news. we are back, and it's time for some news. Dan has the first one, and this is a surprise if you don't know about it yet.
Yeah, it was a surprise to me, actually, because not so long ago, everyone was going on about how Google were going to buy Twitch, and then, bam, out of nowhere, Amazon bought Twitch.
Yeah, the deal fell through or whatever with Google.
Well, yeah, well, apparently Amazon, as the Twitch guys felt that Amazon was going to be, better for the helping them and going in the direction they wanted to go, and it's quite a lot of money.
$970 million.
Yeah. And of course, well, actually it was YouTube that were trying to buy Twitch, but it's basically Google.
Yes, since Google owns them too.
Yeah, and I think they offered a bit more, but obviously they wanted to go with Amazon. The Twitch CEO, Emmett Shear, said, Amazon and Twitch optimize for our customers first, and we're both believers in the future of gaming. Being part of Amazon will let us do even more for our community. We'll be able to create tools and services faster than we would have independently. This change will mean great things for our community, and it will let us bring Twitch to even more people around the world. He also thanked the Twitch community for their contributions and for sticking with them through growing pains and stuff. And yeah, it's kind of nuts. I mean, Twitch is only 3 years old, and suddenly, being bought out for the best part of $1 billion.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well played. But yeah, the CEO of Amazon, Jeff Bezos, I don't know. Jeff. The founder and CEO of Amazon said, like Twitch, we obsess over customers and like to think differently, and we look forward to learning from them and helping them move even faster to build new services for the gaming community. So, yeah, good things, bad things. Don't know. Well, I guess we'll find out. Apparently, they chose Amazon because they believe in the Twitch community, and they share the same values and long-term vision, and they want to help Twitch to get there faster. They're keeping pretty much everything the same: their office, their employees, their brand, their independence. So that's pretty cool. And it's quite nuts, actually. Twitch has apparently more than 55 million visitors a month.
Yeah.
And topped 1 million monthly broadcasters earlier this year.
Be ready for Amazon advertisements.
Yeah, or some
Amazon Fire.
There'll be some deal with Amazon Prime where you don't have to have the adverts or something, probably.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Oh, man.
That'd be a pain in the ass. It's too expensive.
Yeah. $100 a year.
Yeah, it's more like 80 quid over here.
How much I use the 2-day shipping and everything,
I just get the free 3-day shipping. So
yeah.
I'm
I
not
do a
too
lot
worried
of
about
1-day
that.
shipping for $4, so that's very nice.
Yeah, I think over here we get free next day shipping if you're with Prime. But then it costs a hell of a lot more. So, yeah. Anyway, what's up next?
A lot of Nintendo news. I'm just gonna kind of run through and shit.
Nipples.
We'll get into the nipples. But first, I want to. Reggie answered Phil Spencer's Ice Bucket Challenge, and apparently he's been. Well, I'm sure a lot of people made him or asked him or whatever, nominated, whatever people are saying. But apparently they put a little twist on it where they had some where Nintendo employees could dump water on other people's head, and there was a bunch of people from Nintendo that did it. So they did that, and then there was a Nintendo Japanese Nintendo Direct that went on the 29th, I believe it was, a couple days ago. And a bunch of stuff was in there. I'm not going in any order because I couldn't find a summary of everything that was in there. So there's probably stuff that's going to be missed, but I'm trying to go over the big stuff at least. And one of the things was they showed the Amiibo stuff, and it's going to be $13. So actually, I think at same price as Disney Infinity kind of characters and stuff are. And they showed off that the 3DS is going to be able to use it actually the new 3DS, we'll be able to use it, but we're not going to talk about the new 3DS just yet. Shulk was confirmed for Smash Brothers, and speaking of him being announced for it, they accidentally have Ganondorf in there. And it's funny because they showed a bunch of characters during this kind of reel they had going on for Smash Brothers, and they were showing a bunch of different characters doing moves and stuff on the screen. And one of them was Pikachu doing some moves, and if you played Smash Brothers, there's like, if the character is outside of the screen, then they can go out so far before they get killed. And it shows like a little circle with the character walking back towards them or doing whatever. And it showed Ganondorf just standing off to the side. So they completely screwed up and had him in there on accident. So that basically confirmed because of the screw up. I guess talk about 3DS now because I just saw it, and as Dan said, nipple. They put a second analog stick in there, but it's a really tiny one that's up above the X and Y buttons. Well, basically the A, B, X, Y buttons next to the touchpad. So I don't know how comfortable that is. I don't think it'll matter too much. It should still fit perfectly fine under your hand. But seeing how well it controls, I need to get my hands on it to try it. And along with, well, I guess I'll say this. Apparently it's going to have better 3D. It has a second stick. The near-field communication built in, which is for the Amiibo stuff. You put it on the touchscreen. Apparently it's under there. They have colored buttons. More buttons. They put the ZR and ZL buttons in there as well. And that kind of goes with like the Circle Pad Pro, basically, is they just added that into it, which thank God they did it. Finally, they should have done it whenever they came out with the XL, I think. The battery goes up lasts for 7 hours. Don't know how long that is on standby. And now you can use micro SD cards, which is cool. And I guess you have to take off the back to put it in there, which is kind of weird. Damn. Smartphones did that like at the very beginning.
It looks like there's a little space for a spare one as well.
Yeah. I don't know exactly how hard it is to take that little cover piece off or something. Knowing that a kid will get it lost and then you're screwed. And then back updated wirelessly to your PC, which is cool. Browser improved. Oh, with the browser, apparently you have to pay 30 cents to get that taken off or something like that, to not use it. I can't remember what it said. I'll probably see it a little bit up in this stuff. It's got a better CPU and everything. It's much faster. Apparently it doubles the RAM and doubles the VRAM. I'm not really sure what VRAM is.
Video RAM.
Oh, okay, just video RAM. Apparently, it makes the eShop much faster and browsing the Miiverse and everything. Apparently, you can get different covers and switch them and shit. And they have, like, what they showed was like 38 different covers that you can get for it right now, which is kind of cool.
Well, yeah, then there'll be all the third-party knockoff ones that you'll be able to get.
Oh, yeah, there's going to be a shit ton. I cannot. I would love to put a new, just be able to get like a bunch of like, oh, I'm playing this game, I'm going to put this one on. I probably won't do that, I'm too lazy. But like,
you'll be able to get kits with white ones, and you'll be able to like, it'll have like a little bit that you can change out a piece of paper so you can have different. There was a old faceplate for the 360 you could get.
Oh yeah.
That.
Well, no, I think this, and I was just looking at the thing. I think how it's gonna work is I see this little kind of piece where it looks like you can get your finger in, just it should be able to pop off the back.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it looks like the back of like the back of my phone. I can just get my thumbnail underneath a bit of it and then slide it around and it just pops out.
Yeah, so I'm guessing that's how they're gonna work with that. But yeah, Mario, Zelda, Animal Crossing, all that shit. And only on this, I guess, with this being faster and everything, it can run Xenoblade Chronicles, and they're porting it to the 3DS. and I want to play it on the 3DS now. So now I'm like, man, do I finish it on my Wii U or do I play it on 3DS because it was on the Wii. So I don't know if it's gonna look better and all that stuff. Bayonetta coming October 24th. This says Smash Brothers 3DS double pack coming to Europe. Were you buying it for you and a friend? That's weird. 2 copies of at a discounted price. Okay, I guess that's cool. Like, actually, it'd probably be perfect for like my brother and I, but apparently it's coming to Europe, so I don't know if it's gonna come anywhere else eventually or at the same time. Menu background themes are coming. Ultimate NES Remix announced. I think I heard people saying they'd like to have NES Remix on the 3DS, so they should be happy for that. Apparently there's more exclusive titles that are being worked on just for the new 3DS. Bravely Second was, it wasn't announced, people knew about it, but they have a trailer, I guess they showed off, which I haven't watched yet, I kind of want to now. The new 3DS is coming in 2015 to Europe and US. Oh, here it is. New Nintendo 3DS filters the internet unless you pay 30 cents. So
if you want to watch porn on your 3DS, you're going to have to pay 30 cents. Is that per time you want to watch it, or is it just a one-off activation fee?
Just says 30 cents to remove.
Yeah.
This is presumably so children can access adult sites.
Oh, I wonder if we're going to start getting 3DS devoted porn sites, so you can download 3D porn for it.
Well, if you can watch it, I don't even know if I'm talking about this now. If there's a website that plays, like if you had a 3D monitor and you could play it from that, if you went to that website, I guess you could do it in 3D on the 3DS. Fucking weird. Amiibo pre-orders went on sale, or pre-order on Amazon, and I haven't done that yet. It's probably all sold out, and I screwed myself over. Of course, it's a good thing, maybe, because I probably would have pre-ordered them all. And that's like over $100 right there. Actually, like close to $200 with the first set of them. At least in Japan, there's going to be a Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate bundle. So, yay. Nintendo of Europe laid off 320 people. Couple Kirby games coming to 3DS. If you get Super Smash Brothers on the 3DS and Wii U, you can get the soundtrack for free. Or you can get it on one and buy the soundtrack for a lot less. Yeah, that's it for Nintendo. So, yeah, a lot of cool stuff. I really want to play Xenoblade. Oh, I did hear something else with Nintendo. Dan's gonna talk about. I don't know if you're gonna. No, not. Wait, is it next? Yeah, it is. So to kind of go into Dan's segue into it, Miyamoto was interviewed by. Does it say who, Dan? I can't remember.
Yeah, it was
Edge
Edge magazine.
Oh, Edge, just was. But I guess during this interview there was talk about the new Zelda and like Xenoblade Chronicles X, and apparently it's going to be like 3 times the size of Xenoblade Chronicles, because with the mechs are like 5 times the size of people, so they're going to be 5 times the size, or the world's going to be 5 times the size because of that. That's going to be a big world. I can't wait for it. But Dan, you can get into Miyamoto stuff that you want to say.
Yeah, basically in a feature recently published by Edge, Miyamoto talks a bit about the kind of wave of casual gaming. That's kind of everyone's playing games now, and obviously Nintendo have helped with the Wii, and not maybe quite so much with the Wii U, and obviously their handhelds. But yeah, he was talking about the casual gamers' attitude towards gaming and engaging with the way they engage with their games is too passive. Basically, what he's saying is their attitude is okay. Their attitude is okay. I'm the customer. You're supposed to entertain me. It's kind of a passive attitude that they're taking, and to me, it's a kind of pathetic thing. They do not know how interesting it is if you move one step further and try to challenge yourself with more advanced games. So yeah, the kind of pathetic bit is the nub here. He doesn't explain it very well. I don't think he means that casual gamers are pathetic. I think he just means that because they're not really driven to go further into the game, or that they're not really challenging. I think that's what he means. It's just I'll just sit there and tap stuff, and it's just passive, like Candy Crush or some other crap like that. There's no
they
real.
don't want to sit down and get into like an immersive story and like a colorful world, and
or play something challenging that takes a while to learn how to master, and I mean, maybe you never master because it's that stupidly hard.
Yeah.
But yeah, he goes on to say, in the days of the DS and Wii, Nintendo tried its best to expand the gaming population. Fortunately, because of the spread of smart devices, people take games for granted now. It's a good thing for us because we do not have to worry about making games something that are relevant to people's daily lives. So yeah, it kind of sounds like they're no longer concerned with making games that are just casual for those who want to play cheap rubbish games on their phones. So it could mean that they're going to start working towards kind of more core titles and less titles that lower the barrier for entry. So you might soon start seeing some really awesome, in-depth, balls to the wall hard games coming out on the Wii U, which would be freaking awesome.
Super Mario 1.
Metal Gear Solid. That would be good, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's not calling the people pathetic. It's just their attitude towards gaming and how people are just letting the entertainment wash over them rather than actually taking a part in it and trying to get a bit deeper. I guess it's like the difference between reading some trashy novel and War and Peace or something, for example.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I think we can get off of that.
Yeah.
And go into the next piece of news that I'm not going to talk much about.
We covered it, the next piece, a few months ago, didn't we?
May have been a few months ago.
Yeah,
whenever
it was.
At least a month, I think.
Yeah, we definitely covered it.
Yeah. Well, actually, it was a while ago that it happened, and now something else came out about it, and then...
Yeah, it was in the RPG that Teflon sent us.
Yeah.
We had to do stuff, wasn't it? Anyway,
yeah.
No one knows what we're talking about, so...
Yeah, the whole Lindsay Lohan lawsuit against Rockstar for her likeness in GTA 5. And basically, the lawyers said that her lawsuit was for publicity purposes. So I think we even said that, like, whenever we first talked about it, that she was just trying to get that shit. Because she's, not in the media's eye as much anymore. But yeah, apparently, it was for her image, likeness, clothing, outfits. I don't even know what the hell she wears anyway. Clothing line products, ensemble in forms of hats, hairstyle, sunglasses, and jean shorts worn by Lohan without her permission. So, of course, basically what we all thought has, been, I guess confirmed by lawyers. I don't know. But I guess Take-Two is trying to get getting the whole thing dismissed and gonna try to have her pay all the court fees and all that stuff. So that's really it with that. Dan, you can go on.
Okay, well, our friends over in Australia are taking Valve to court, which is actually something I agree with. Yeah, Struth, mate. Yeah,
Sorry,
apparently
chapstick.
the Australian Consumer Commission is taking Valve to court over the Steam refund policy, basically because there really isn't one. And they're also alleging that Valve made false or misleading representations regarding the application of the consumer guarantees under the Australian consumer law. Basically, according to a release from the Australian Competition and Consumer Commission, Steam's refund policy is basically a breach of the consumer law over there, because even though it doesn't have a physical presence in Australia, they're still selling goods to residents in Australia, so the law applies, and it's against Australian consumer law for businesses to state that they don't give refunds under any circumstances, even for gifts or during sales or whatever, and under Australian law, consumers can insist on a refund or replacement if in their opinion, if a product has a major fault, and apparently that law can't be excluded, restricted, or modified. So yeah, basically they're kind of trying to, I don't know what they're trying to do, but yeah, I have issues with their no refund policy. I mean, it is a bit of a pain in the ass, but with digital items, it's kind of hard to.
Yeah, like the refund thing, I think can happen. Like, okay, if your
you've got to work bloody hard though.
Yeah, if if your code didn't work, then they can give you another one. I don't see them fucking going, okay, we'll take this back. We have to work and, I don't know, say you don't have the game on your account anymore. I don't know how that kind of stuff works.
Yeah, but apparently, someone from Valve has said they're making every effort to cooperate with the Australian officials on the matter, whilst continuing to provide Steam services to our customers across the world, including Australian gamers. So anyway, the hearing is set for October the 7th, so I guess we'll find out more once the hearing's over. I don't actually know what the reporting laws are in Australia when it comes to things like that. We might hear straight up, during the case. I have no idea. Anyway, what's next?
We'll find out. Well, next is some Disney Infinity 2.0 news. Courtney didn't look at me. Surprising. Now she looked at me.
It's cancelled. Woo! No.
She would try. But yeah, apparently Ninja Theory, behind, the whole Ninja Gaiden stuff, and Heavenly Sword, Enslaved, and the newest Devil May Cry. Apparently they've been working or helping with Disney Infinity 2.0 on the battle or combat systems for Loki, Green Goblin. Wait, Green Goblin's in it? I did not note that. And Ronan. Oh, hey, Ronan's in it too? Fuck. Those are new to me.
Oh, dear.
So yeah, apparently I've been working since February of this year on it. So is there going to be a lot of body parts getting cut off? No, they don't have anything to do with that stuff. Just combat.
The combat in Enslaved, which people should play, it was excellent.
Yeah. Oh wait, that's right. I don't own it. I forgot to buy it.
Yeah. The combat system in that was really slick and fluid. So I'm thinking this is a great thing.
Well, just think Ninja Gaiden. That crap was insanely fluid and hard as hell. Yeah, I think. I mean, I don't know how Loki and them fight exactly. The only thing I think is Ninja Gaiden and sword combat. So, is it going to be really awesome that way? I don't know. I know Ronan uses his gigantic sword hammer thing.
In this shot, it looks like Loki's just about to impale his own arsehole with a staff or something. So yeah, perhaps he does that and then has some sort of
uses as a pogo
huge
stick
shitting fit to drown everyone. I don't know.
God damn it, Dan. Well, I'm done with that news article, Dan.
I shall wipe up with some Star Citizen news, which I haven't got a link for anywhere because I just know it's happening soon. There's an update coming out hopefully soon. They had planned to get it out on Friday, but with the preparations for PAX and everything else they've been doing, it wasn't quite right. What with Gamescom the other week, and so they're not going to release it until it's ready. Hopefully that should be within the next week, possibly 2 weeks, and that is going to add leaderboards, friend codes, and the racing part of Arena Commander module. It's going to be release 0.9, so we're getting close to the final, to the the proper release of Arena Commander.
Oh shit!
Which is it's pretty awesome. I'm really looking forward to the racing part. It looks amazing. And the sound work that the guys are working on, it's all really good. Go and check out the videos. It's amazing. On the
that new video of the Constellation was pretty sexy.
Well, on the Around the Verse, the latest Around the Verse video, they've got some of the sound guys from the UK talking about the sound for the racing stuff, and there's some clips and you can watch what's happening, and it looks really slick. So I can't wait to try that. But yeah, just a short bit of news. Update coming soon. So check it out. It's a good game. Okay, and that's about it for Star Citizen.
The last piece of news I have here. I hate the internet. So, apparently, very recently, like last week and stuff like that, a lot of internet harassment shit has been going on. One of the first things they say in this article is about, on Friday, let's see, this is on the 28th, so yeah. I think it was 22nd they're probably going back to. So, on Friday the 22nd probably, harassers hacked Phil Fish's Twitter account, which everyone knows Phil Fish hates the internet a lot anyway, and apparently he briefly contemplated on selling his company and leaving the gaming industry altogether, and well, he's threatened doing that before, so it's either eventually going to happen, I don't know. I remember whenever he canceled Fez 2. I don't know if he went back on that ever. Yeah. But yeah, like that happened. As we talked about last week, the bomb threat to Sony's online entertainment president, John Smedley, rerouted the flight and everything to check for the explosives on board and shit like that. And then the same day, hackers did the whole DDoS attack on Sony's PlayStation Network, and the last time that went down, like, they lost $170 million because of it. And then on Monday, Anita Sarkeesian, the feminist gamer, I can't remember exactly, I don't know if that's what it is exactly, she did, like, the whole feminism in games and using women as background decorations in games and, having sex, showing boobies, whatever, all that stuff. And violence, yeah. Against women in gaming, which I don't agree with everything she says, but some stuff makes sense. But yeah, she actually got forced out of her, well, she didn't get forced out, she had to basically leave her home and, which I think is done because she tweeted that she was with a friend. But she left her house and stayed with a friend, because she got, like, death threats and stuff over the internet.
Yeah, and people who shared the video got a load of torrents views as well. Like
Tim Schafer, he got one, and then somebody says, "Supporting Anita looks like I'm not buying any of your shit anymore. Such a shame. I thought you were a decent person." Imagine. There's a bunch. Imagine no violence ever was shown to females in video games. This would just not work. Welcome to reality. And that's just fucking wrong. Just saying,
and there was Dick Kamal Noor at KNOR1997 on Twitter says, "Can you people just leave my games alone? No women give a fuck about gaming pre-2005. Can you just fuck off, please? You, sir, are an idiot."
Yeah. Yes, not any woman ever played a game before 2005.
Oh, yeah, and then there's this one. "I think it's time to kill yourself, Tim. You've outlived your welcome." That's Dr. Amazing, otherwise known as at Dubs Nice. I am naming and shaming. You are all idiots, as well as Slayers of Bullshit. That's at Akarin Yuri U. There's Karaxu, at Karaxu Creation. That's Curaxu Creation. And who else? Oh, they're the ones that I'm naming. You are all small-minded, misogynistic assholes that need to just fuck off.
And probably die would be the best. Just I hope you get into a car crash and don't survive. And don't hurt anybody else in the process. Unless it's another asshole. Yeah, and then Anita Femfrick. Yeah, well, it's FEMFREQ on Twitter. She's, feminist frequency. She got, she sent out a tweet showing all the stuff that happened, on her Twitter feed from this person. Yeah, and, well, this one says death and rape threats, but everyone else says death. Or, just death.
That looks like it's a guy called Kevin Dobson.
Yeah, this is just a randomly created one, though. It looks like it's just got the egg there, so it just made to do this, and then... Because I'm sure the account probably got deleted right after that. I doubt that stuff stayed around for very long. Oh, and then after all that stuff, a fucking SWAT team got, threw a young man to the ground at gunpoint on a live stream. And I remember seeing something else on a stream. It was on the internet a while ago, of somebody playing a Twitch game, leaving his room, and then the SWAT comes into the room.
And that was
5 minutes later.
Idiots placing fake 911 calls.
Yeah, that's all that swatting shit.
Yeah.
So, yeah, on a live stream, people just fucking, are doing all this stuff now, and I hate online harassment so much. Let's see. I think there may be something else here.
There's some good news.
What's the good news?
Gamer X was rebranded as GX Everyone Games. There's a Kickstarter, and basically they're trying to work out to have an inclusive video games convention. Gay, lesbian, transgender, everyone. They want to include everyone in gaming and don't want this toxic culture that we've got against people that are slightly different or happen to not have penis and testicles because they're gamers, because they're women, and people get offended by that for some reason. They have raised $46,000. Actually, it's probably more now because I haven't checked it out. So that's cool.
Yeah.
And a load of other creators and stuff have actually been showing support for Sarkeesian's work.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, just, the whole thing with, women not playing games, or not interested in games until 2005. It's women's rights happened a while ago. I don't know when. I can't remember whenever the whole women's voting and stuff came up. But that whole thing was stupid. And then African American, all that kind of stuff, just going on and being there. And then people think, oh, hey, I'm just gonna be a dick to everyone now. And for some reason, women are the target audience in gaming. Because I think, who was it? Nicole? Oh, no, it was on another podcast. Oh, from Another Castle podcast. Dragon something, I can't remember her name. She was on Everyday Gamers last podcast, and talking about like how she doesn't do online gaming because she'll go into the game and being like, hey, show us your boobies and shit like that, and it's stupid and childish, and the internet just needs to fuck off.
Well, not all of it, but a lot of the people that use it need to just fuck off.
Yeah.
I can't help but think there should be some sort of license test you have to take or something to be able to use the internet.
Why is it already saying that about being a parent and shit like that?
Yeah.
To use the internet, you have to take a psych evaluation.
Yeah, I might not pass that though.
Yeah, but just online harassment is stupid and should never be there. Like harassment in general, people have killed themselves over it, or have gone to schools shooting up the place and stuff like that because of being harassed as kids, or adult life, just being harassed while you're on there. 12 Fish is a good one for that because he gets a lot of shit from people and he just doesn't. I don't think he knows how to deal with it, so he kind of gets he overly takes it and just kind of freaks out. And I've been harassed, not online, like whenever I was in school and everything, and I do not like people harassing other people. I prefer nice people. I hate anyone that's a dick. So I guess I'm not podcasting with Dan anymore. I love you, Dan.
I only said you were shit at Mario Kart because you're shit at Mario Kart. Actually, no, you'd kick my ass probably, having not played it since the original.
Yeah, because I can't do any other racing game, but I'll beat you at Mario Kart already. It's those items, they help. But I think we're going to get off this news because there's a lot of hatred and anger that can come in this, and I could rant probably for hours about it.
I could as well, but I'm going to make a cup of tea.
Well, while Dan makes a cup of tea, I guess we'll take another little break, and we'll be back with the cleanup and get out of here. So we'll be back in a little bit. Alright, we are back and it's time for the cleanup. Our What's the Week from last week was, what are your thoughts on Gamer Master Editions, good or money grabbers? Nobody answered. So, this week's is, what are your thoughts on online harassment? You already heard us bitch about it. What are your thoughts? I think
it's safe to say that most people are going to
I don't think anybody that we know is going to say, yeah, do it. It's awesome. I hope they don't. But yeah, other than that, we'll do the TGM checks, and we had one, and I'll let Dan take that.
And that's from at Dest Gamer, Batch over at Destination Gamer. He says, at the Gamesmen RPG, going old school with Sonic the Hedgehog on the Master System emulator. What was Sega thinking at the time? Hashtag TGM check.
And that's the first Sega thing, right? Because Master System was the thing. Yeah.
Yep, it's the one I had.
Yeah, because there's the Genesis that was over here, and then you had something else, wasn't it? After that? Or was it the Master System?
We had the Master System, the Master System 2, and then it was the Mega Drive.
Mega Drive, that's CD. What I'm thinking of. Oh, the Mega Drive was the CD.
No, and then there was the Mega CD that you could attach to it.
Okay, yeah, I'm thinking Mega Drive. Oh no, I liked Sonic back in the day. I still do, kind of.
Yeah, I liked it a bit, but
I think it was 3 that I really liked playing with my cousin. I always liked playing as Tails. Good shit. Other than that, we're gonna go into shoutouts now. Dan, who you got to shout out?
Yeah, Batch and Frequency over at Destination Gamer. I had a laugh playing Cards Against Humanity with them. Apparently, I'm going to be on their show at the end of the week, so do be sure to check that out. Also, we've been using their TeamSpeak channel because ours has been down for a bit, but it's back up again now. So yeah, that's been handy. Still being able to, having that as a sort of backup. And yeah, Lee for making me buy Elite Dangerous. Yeah, which I should be buying in a couple of days' time. Thanks, Lee, for making me spend money I don't have.
Yeah, I heard him talking about it the other day, and he's like, "Oh, this is so rock hard." And
yeah, he was on Facebook saying Elite Dangerous is love. Is life. Elite Dangerous is love, or something like that. So I can't remember which way around it was. I was like, "Oh, stop it!
Yeah,
damn you!" So yeah, hopefully I'll be able to hook up with him in that, and we can run some missions together and things, so we can have a bit of protection. That would be cool. But yeah, that's about it, I think. What about you, Gary?
Well, for speedrunners, I want to shout out Ice Soul, my cousin, Z, Dawn, Dragon Master Dawn. On Steam, he has Farts McCool for Z. But he's like, I can't remember. It's a really weird name. What he uses on Twitter and shit. I don't even want to attempt to say it. Apparently it's from a TV show or commercial or something years ago. But Mario Kart, like I said earlier, Steve, Bob, Tom, Alex, all those guys, that was a ton of fun. Batch, I may also be on the podcast seeing what happens this coming week, because 4 o'clock in the afternoon is a little sketchy whenever I'm doing a lot of housework and stuff. So we'll see about that. All the people that come on Twitch and watch me play putt-putt and speedrunners and Minecraft. Minecraft! Yeah, that's really it for me. So Dan, what for the week come? Where can people find you?
Yeah, I'm hardly down everywhere. I expect I'll be playing some Elite Dangerous, and guess what? I'll be hardly down on that as well. Yeah, so if you want to get hold of me to play a game or something, your best bets are Steam and Twitter, and we can sort something out. Not that anyone ever does. Gary, what about you? I can see you editing. Well, that's not very nice. Gary writes a list at the bottom of the show notes so he can remember all of his different titles, and I put mine underneath, hardly down dash everywhere, and he's just told me to fuck off.
Fuck off, Dan.
In big kind of puce lettering.
Yeah.
So, thank you.
One with pink for you. So Amherst_89 for Steam, Amherst1289 Nintendo Network and Minecraft, and PSN Amherst0289, Twitter Amherst89, and that's probably all I'm going to be, and I am a butt licker _89. I was waiting for the everywhere or something, I don't know. Gaydar. Radio. Gaydar Radio. God. So, yeah, I am actually buttlicker _89 on Gator Radio once I figure out what that is. Yeah, that's where I'm gonna be. So, God, Dan, clean it up.
Okay, we've actually had some stuff here, so if you want to get in contact with us, there's loads of ways, and here they come. First off, there's Facebook. If you put thegamesmen.com or something like that into Facebook, it'll come up with us. And we've had some new likes. We've got Grant Chamberlain, Zahir Ralph. I'm sorry if I've pronounced that incorrectly, but I'm having a go. And Matthew Loki, I don't know. So yeah, if Facebook isn't your thing, you can always call our RPG hotline and leave a voicemail. The number for that is 412-267-RPG1. And if you can't be asked with that, or you don't live in the States, and that costs a lot if you don't live in the States, you can always email us. Obviously, our email address is thegamesmanrpg@gmail.com, and you can send us questions, record yourself asking us a question, send us whatever you want. We will even look at it. So, and that's how Teflon's got the questions in for RPG stuff, and
Steve sends his stuff in.
Yeah, Steve sends his stuff in. So yeah, send us more stuff. Make it easier for us. Anyway, if emails are just far too long for you and you want to limit yourself to 140 characters or less, our Twitter account is @thegamesmanrpg, and we have one new follower, and that's Game Room Blog. Don't forget, you can also use the hashtags on Twitter to answer our hashtag TGM checks and our TGM quests. Hashtag TGM quest, obviously. We've got some stuff on YouTube. There's more coming as well, because I'm going to record something in the next couple of days, and you can check out our YouTube channel and listen to the podcast if Gary's put them up over at youtube.com/thegamesmanrpg. No new subs on that. We've been using Twitch, haven't we?
We have.
So keep an eye, subscribe, press that little heart button on our Twitch stream, and it'll let you know whenever we're streaming new stuff. The link for that is twitch.tv/thegamesmanrpg. And of course, as ever, iTunes reviews. We'd quite like. So it's been, nearly a year. I don't know. It's been a long time since anyone left.
Almost a year and a half. Actually, no. I think it has been a year and a half now since we've gotten one.
So yeah, someone sort that out, eh? But yeah, I guess that's about it. Can I go and play a game now?
Yeah, I guess. Maybe I'll add this after, I don't know, or get it ready for tomorrow editing. So yeah, that's going to do it for episode 33 of The Gamesmen. On behalf of Harley Dan, I am Amherst. We are The Gamesmen. Until next time, we ask,
what role will you play?
What?
I called your show.
Okay, I think that just made 3 files now for the show. I think it just screwed the whole thing up. Hold on. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so I have 2 files. Damn you, Jason. You're in the outtakes, bastard. So we're gonna take a little break. We'll be back in a little... Damn it, cat! Get the fuck out of here! It just keeps it just jumps right on top of my fucking desk. Like, well, first it uses me as a fucking step to jump up onto the desk, so it always does that shit. Anyway, yeah.
If not fully satisfied with this podcast, please return any portions for a full refund.
If they made like a full body pillow of her, I would buy one in a heartbeat. Go ahead and judge me. I don't care.